So, it's finally time, Jonas Smith.
Yes, it's time. Time for the end. The battle to end all battles. Because we'll eventually just fight again, because anime.
Trust me, the outcome won't be like last time. Wait, when I think about it, who won last time?
I'm pretty sure it was me, Baka.
Last time we fought, you were still the Chaos King, so... actually, I think I won that one.
I may not have my chaos powers anymore, but I still have the power to beat you to the brink of death. You may have the power, but you lack the killer instinct.
Doesn't matter if I have the killer instinct or not. I have the power of Mary Sue on my side.
Fate already decided the outcome of this battle before it began. Come.
Freaking why?
What just happened? Nani?
Hey, what is this? Oh, hey, a note from God himself. Freaking quit, you filthy weebs.
Ha! Joke's on you, God. I'm a furry! Ah! Her like a female dog! In other words, Nia Tucker. What the heck is this, though? Oh. Material? Okay, let's Okay, I want bleach.
Oh, Kami. Jodo, if you've pissed off God and now he's gonna punish us. I'm not scared, though. Let's dive right into chaos.
I will kill you, you filthy monkey! Okay, so context needed. Pikachu made a video on Doodle Tones. Doodle Tones responded. Pikachu then responded to that, creating multiple commentaries. Months later, a guy named TheDarkCommentator commentated on that, doing a rather poor job, and I made a commentary on. Then Dark's friend Deku made a torture device of a video defending him, which Keyblade Master covered, and Dark responded to that. I just read this is over 10 degrees, what the frick?
What is this? Some sort of dark void? As tempting as it is, screw that name.
I mean, if we wanted a dark void, we'd just call it the Kencom. Get it? Because the majority of us were black.
Okay, how are we even rivals?
Because I am the ultimate life form. And we're both weebs.
Yeah, we're gonna get this punishment done and over with quickly so I can kill myself after this.
Roll the intro.
Some legends are told, some turn to dust or to gold, but you will remember me. Remember me for centuries. Just one mistake is all it will take. We'll go down in history. Remember me for centuries.
Okay, this intro card is just gross.
Well, at least he's trying. Keyword being trying. 5.8 out of 10, you just gave my eyes cancer.
Welcome to the town of Intro Nitpick. Population 2. Okay, first off, nice to see you learn from my previous commentary on you, Doc. Having images of backgrounds is so much better than using easy to find PNGs. I mean, freaking hell, I'm using Natsu. I know how easy they are to find. And Lucina? Even easier.
In his defense, though, I'm pretty sure looking for Lucina on Google Images will lead you to hentai, so... Wait, actually, is that a good thing or a bad thing?
No comment. Also, there's also the issue of your sinking, which sinks as much as, well, the Titanic. Or Jack.
Okay, now I'm starting to see why Ryan thinks you're unfunny. Anyways, while we don't expect you to be godlike with your interests considering how new you are to Sony Vegas, I mean, you could have done a lot better with this.
Why am I getting deja vu?
As I was saying, maybe limiting yourself as you slowly improve would help that aspect. I mean, intros aren't the most important thing in the world, but when you have them, make sure they leave an impact on your viewer. Take notes, Jonah.
Thank you, Lunaticthegame. You've sure shown me how to do it. Why do I have a creeping feeling of dread? Oh yeah, and one more floor. Natsu is mine! Get your filthy, grimy, Jewish hands off Emu Baka! If you want a fairy tale character, just get each here. I think it'll represent your quality better. Resist the urge to call out your... Oh, screw it. Your editing sucks enough to make the Death Note movie commit suicide. Look, given your looping background, I can see you at least have an editing software more capable than Movie Maker. And that makes this intro all the more disappointing. Because first off, you start off an image of shadow for white background.
You know, it's crap like this that this is the reason why we hear TP's internal screams every Friday. Also, the difference between Jonah's white pick and Dark's white pick is that Jonah only used one white pick, which can be argued doesn't have a PNG, while Dark's white picks does have PNG versions that are easy to find. So TLDR, that's not how irony works, you freaking baka.
This is actually something I noticed just recently. You were arguing saying, oh, Jonah Smith used one that doesn't have a PNG for it. But here's the thing, Jonah Smith, it might not be ironic, but it is hypocrisy, because Jonah Smith said, it's not okay to use a white background. Period. And then he uses a white background. Do you not see a fucking problem with that?
Okay. Your point?
Damn you, Ryan. I can't believe I have to say this again. Sadly, hypocrisy doesn't make designated dumbass Jonah wrong.
You still have the white background. It still came up with jarring. Saying that I did it too really debunks nothing. Before you say what I think you will, being, why didn't you make your image a PNG then? Newsflash, sometimes trying to get rid of the white background takes out parts of the characters. It's a regular PNG, which is kind of jarring. What you're thinking is fine. Timing of where you put verses just gets off compared to everything else. Notice the funny thing here? He says that I complain about using white backgrounds for images in general, and then cuts back to me showing that I was purely talking about the intro card. Are you a real person?
What if he's Sonic the Dark EX, but like, from the future?
It's so great if you're not a fucking murderer.
Be distracting at all. It's made even worse because it looks like some of the PNGs of Metal Sonic are fused, and when the text shows up, it shows the names of both of them at the same exact time. And what is might just be a nitpick inside of a nitpick? Really, you couldn't find any PNGs of Doodle's avatar? You had to find the one with a white background that's kind of distracting?
You're right, this is a nitpick. It's not even the level of a nitpick, it's so small of an issue that it's not even a problem with the video.
Actually, it could be argued that Jonah's issues with the intro can be seen as Dark having shoddy editing. Since as Jonah goes on to explain in his post point, which was wonderfully skipped over by non-Midori over there, that Dark has the resources to make a really good intro, yet instead chooses the lazy route. Not helping matters is that there are people who have the same editing software that can make far better intros, like take my pal Fyro for
Still
instance.
going.
And look at what he can do.
Still going. Okay, I'm bored now.
Wanna go play Mario Odyssey?
Would rather play Sonic Forces. I've gotta go fast.
Good idea. Maybe we can even get Dark on it, since apparently he doesn't realize it'd be best if he sped up all this garbage. Yes, it is necessary context, but I really don't know who I'm following and I think I'm lost.
Like, we wouldn't mind this so much if you had a different editing software, but again, using Sony Vegas, which allows you to speed up footage. Like, legit, I'm pretty sure Sean S. could speak faster than your video. It's gotta go fast, not gotta go slow. Get it right! Or speeding up the rest even more since Dark is apparently too dense to do so himself.
One way to find out. Let's keep on moving ahead. No time for guessing, follow my petty stuff. Trust in what you can see. Take my lead, I'll set you free.
Oops, actually Dark, step to the side a bit. Yeah, Keyblade, you aren't getting free from this either. Yeah, I get you wanted to show a better intro using Sony Vegas, but you too could have sped up the footage a bit. Pretty sure Dark would have gotten the point too, and it comes off a bit as padding.
So yeah, your argument is invalid. Also, I love the implication that just because it's a nitpick, therefore it's automatically wrong. Listen, while it is small, it doesn't automatically make it wrong. Now, this can be proven wrong if Jonah's issue was with something small like the text font, which I could see this argument working, but that's not what happened, and instead you just say it's a nitpick and debunked nothing. GG.
So, you told me that one of my first few intros was bad. And it was. I mean, I could have done a lot better. And if you have to point at that, I wouldn't have a problem with it. But then, you go on to show your friend who's been using Sony Vegas for God knows how fucking long, and then expect me to be on the same level. Are you mentally retarded, you idiot? And then, you say, Deku said it was wrong because it's a nitpick. No, retard, he didn't say it was wrong, he just said it's such a small issue that it's not worth pointing out.
Oh, hey, Lunatic, I found the point Dark missed. It landed in my backyard. Hey, pre-Lunatic. Was it really all you came here to say? Yep, you got it. He missed the point. Go away. Anyways, I'm pretty sure what Keyblade was implying is that your intro seemed so off that it's strange that you did it with Sony Vegas of all things. Even my early intros weren't this off looking, and I just got started with VideoPad.
Nihilistic Snake? Is that you, buddy? Shoot, I didn't know you were a weeb too. No, legit. You come up with so spiteful during this segment that I'm actually getting flashbacks to my final thoughts in the CanCon. Adding on to this, you would harm them to even more pointless, as you yourself admitted that your intro was bad. Admittedly, I find bad a bit of an understatement, but details.
No kidding. I was sure he was gonna call Keyblade a single-cell twat brain for a moment.
Pretty sure that only applies to you, Lunatic.
They'll never find your body.
Ah, but what is a baka to a king?
So is king synonymous for very bad commentator? Because that's what you seem to be implying, Jonah.
So you're saying the Dark is a king? Okay then.
Well, I'm sorry to tell you, but your whole entire point here misses the entire point of what he was trying to say with his segment. You can tell by the fact that he said just turn off the monitor that he was talking about how it's not really that big of an issue. Not that it doesn't exist at all.
Not that big of an issue, really. Well, before we get into the dark stuff, let's start off with Dark's statement about turning off the monitor, meaning that cyberbullying isn't that big of an issue, and to that I say bullshit. As he said earlier, clear as day that cyberbullying isn't real, which is shown in your own video. Like, seriously, how do you miss this? But now let's get into the bigger topic, cyberbullying being a small issue, which I ask, if cyberbullying is a small issue, then why are people still talking about this issue? Why is cyberbullying often reported with people turning to suicide?
I don't normally interject in the middle of points, but I just needed to say this. Mate, both those articles are just to stop bullying in general and mention nothing about cyberbullying. Are you fucking stupid?
Wow, you can't be a real person. I'm pretty sure Pinocchio is looking down on you saying shame. Boy.
Okay, first off, what the flip? It's right there in white internet page. On the second one, it's clearly talking about cyberbullying in black and white. Besides that, what is this point even here for? You aren't proving him wrong. And even if you were trying to make some point here, I'm sorry, I can't hear it under all this salt.
By the looks of the rest of this video, you are fucking stupid!
You know, you really might want to remember this. Because I have a lot to say about this in my final thoughts. And Kami himself won't be able to save you from my wrath.
Why do terms such as cyber harassment and cyber stalking exist?
Why do terms like gender fluid exist when they're not a thing?
Well, to answer that question, we must ask another question. Well, what's the point in adding this?
I can answer that. There was none. Seriously, what the Thor's buck? Yeah, I'm really having trouble trying to find ways not to curse. But Dark, this doesn't debunk anything! Not only that, they're making it sound like cyber stalking doesn't freaking exist when, yeah, it does. It ain't no Nessie. I mean, from what I've seen, it's regarded as a federal crime in multiple states. If you were an anime, I'm pretty sure you'd be Neo Yokio. Because frick, you really just aren't trying, are you?
Like I said 11 months ago, the salt. It's everywhere.
So can we pour it on the snail known as the TheDarkCommentator?
Jonah, you're still not funny. Shut up while I do just that.
I have the power of gods, anime, and I'm funniest on my side. Kneel before my might!
I feel like if I keep goading you, we'll be here forever. Let's just continue suffering, please.
But most of all, why did you ignore the examples that Jonah brought up of how cyberbullying led people telling an artist to kill themselves and multiple people getting doxxed? Now, after all that, if you still feel like telling me that cyberbullying isn't a real or a small problem, then I'll ask you one more question. What would you do if you're on the receiving end of the cyberbullying stick? Because I'll tell you, it's not easy, because I have seen this kind of stuff happen to Doodletones with Medicur's fans, and let me tell you, it wasn't pretty.
Doodletones got hate from a bit of Medicur's fans. She's one of the biggest names in the Neo-CC. Cry me a fucking river. Here's the thing, I'm not saying that it was, like, justified, but I'm just saying Doodletones is so big, she probably, for every one hate comment she probably got, like, 5 people defending her.
Hey viewers, anybody remember the Succom? The Succom? Also known as This Video Makes Us Outcasted Lunatics? Yeah, some memories I have from that garbage. It was so bad, 4 people commentated on it. Did that make me feel any better? Well, considering the fact that I'm bitching about it as we speak. No. No, it doesn't. Alright, that isn't cyberbullying, it's just criticism. Well, 2 things. 1, I feel like there was a lot of more pot shots than actual, like, good points, so yeah, I'm talking about that. And 2, you have to admit it's close enough.
Hey Lunatic, how many people with Doodletones?
Easy. Uno. Eins. Kata.
Precisely. Now, tell me, do you think everybody would have exactly what Dark says Doodle has? You know, to 5 people to back her up? People respond to cyberbullying differently. Mentioning one person doesn't equal different effects that it'll have on multiple types of people. Congratulations, Dark. You have earned the title of Ultimate Baka.
And also, you claim, saying, what would you do if you were on the end of that stick? I have been on the end of that stick, you dumbass. This is what I've seen countless times from videos. People say, you've never been cyberbullied, you don't know what it's like. You fucking idiots, I have. And let me just tell you, it's not that big of an issue.
What did I just say?
Okay, first off, just because your experiences with cyberbullying aren't bad, doesn't mean it'll be the same for anybody else. Where does your logic come from? What if it's in a place where it'll follow you? What if you block them and they come back? Do you not know how cyberbullying works? No kidding, I thought it was bad wording in the first video, but this time, yeah, you've reached a level beyond Baka.
Ultra Instinct Baka! You aren't dealing with the average, everyday Super Baka.
Kachidaze. Good. Okay.
I know all of your dirty secrets, so don't try shit, or I'll end your fucking life.
Wait, so you can speed up the video? Granted, you make it quick enough to be one of the chipmunks on Mountain Dew, but now you have no excuse for earlier.
I know all of your dirty secrets, so don't try shit, or I'll end your fucking life.
About it, then why not choose something that would actually make sense? Because just having such an outlandish example honestly hurts the argument rather than helps. Which would be fine if it was a joke, but it wasn't. And even if it was, the delivery was so poor that no one could tell the difference.
Why does everybody keep missing this simple as fuck point? I mean, the fact that Sonic is something that nobody else would get offended by is the point of my argument, because Sonic the Dark EX's logic was, if I know one person who's offended by this thing, nobody else is allowed to talk about it, even if nobody else is offended by it. So I said, if I know one person who's offended by Sonic, does that mean nobody's allowed to talk about it? I was throwing his same logic back at him. The fact that nobody else is offended by Sonic is the mother point, you actual idiot.
And congratulations, you've created a new execution method for Danganronpa. Like, ouch, not only does it end up cutting yourself off, but yeah, this isn't how you do ear rape correctly. For frick's sake, Comment Jack can do better at ear rape. Freaking Comment Jack!
Since that's pretty much the end of the video, let's just go right to final thoughts. I think this is the most pissed I've ever gotten in a commentary, mainly because every point that I've covered is so blatantly wrong that I don't even know how you could have made this video and just not facepalm like a million times. All the points were common sense. Again, I just think this is one of Doodle's fans trying to cash in on a couple extra views because Doodle did a video on it. I guess it's now a bandwagon.
Generalizations are fun, aren't they? Yep, totally. I can totally see the proof that Keyblade made the video for these specific reasons. Mwah! Beautiful! Good!
As easy as it is to make that assumption, fuck no. It's actually quite ironic when I tell you this. Keyblade and Blasty had both announced that they were going to hit the video far before Doodle even announced hers. If I'm not wrong, Doodle either didn't announce it or brought it up soon before uploading it. Of course you wouldn't exactly know that, but I'm just saying sometimes generalizations aren't a thing you should try doing.
In other words, try...
Jonah, I swear to goodness I will Hawkeye.
What? I was just going to say, try to actually think before you say something.
Whew. Oh, I thought you'd... You know what, screw it.
Tip for any future commentators. If one person does a commentary on it, don't do another one for that same reason. This is Nero's Q all over again. Nero's Q had some problems, and a million people made shitty-ass videos on him. And most of them were shit, some of them were good, but again, most of them were shit. Anyway, this is TheDarkCommentator signing off.
I'm making examples? To my knowledge, the only one who even made a bad commentary on Nero's was Cake Commentates. And even then, that wasn't on the video that made him a bandwagon. TLDR, this comparison is equal to comparing Super to GT.
Because just like that, why even bother? Matter of fact, why is this even here? You just kinda threw it in. Who do you think you are? Rex Sparks? Matter of fact, again, no final actually, never mind. That last bit was the final thoughts, just I didn't notice because you just skimmed through it like, Unfunny guy, back me up.
He skims through it like a total moron. That funny enough?
If that's what you call funny, then yes. I just want to get this video away from me. Ladies first.
Let's start the final thoughts. Doc, you know, the CanCom is my least favorite commentary of 2017, and while it still is my least favorite, you sure came close. So many issues, so little time. Let's start with your arguments that barely debunked anything, arguments that can be debunked by even the lowest tier commentators. Ad hominem attacks that add to literally nothing, or my favorite thing, the intense levels of rage. This commentary is made purely out of spite, and it shows. If I was to compare this to any video, it would be YouTube Dude's video on Comment Jack, because just like YouTube Dude in that scenario, you went in this video with the intent to tear down, not to criticize. I have two pieces of advice for you. 1. At this rate, it might be best to lose the whole edgy persona, as it becomes hard to differ a joke from the commentator. And 2, as lunatic criticism, I've seen you in the comments, and your actions here show you clearly don't take the words of those who have covered you into heart. That's my final thoughts, at least. Wait. Ah, darn you, lunatic!
What, did you not hear me? Come on, get real, you furry garbage. Alright, Dark, I've been keeping track of you since your commentary on Dark EX, and while your commentaries usually give me a feeling of confusion or disappointment, I was hoping you'd get better as you made more. Well, Jonah's already explained the problems with this video, but still, you said it yourself. While you are capable of making videos look slightly pro without the need of a script and under a very short time, that is kind of an issue. Your commentaries lack any pizzazz because you can't go back and see if something's awful. You lack any uniqueness with commentaries. No matter how small they are, every commentator has a little uniqueness in them. And you just lack any real punch in your videos, and I blame that on your lack of scripting. I hope you get better, but learn from these mistakes, please. Also watch you commentate on, just saying.
Well, that was painful. Now, let's finish what we came for.
Oh yeah! Huh! It's time we prove who's better once and for all.
Lunatic!
Jonah!